Let's just wait to see if it goes live. It's going to go live, but at some point.
It says live on my thing.
It
All
says
right.
live.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian, and I am the Horror Show host. And today with me, I have Ray and Joey from Reanimated Reviews, as well as my good friend Daryl from our podcast, The Honest Pod, which we do usually every Friday, but lately we haven't been able to with the virus and all. So, say hey, Ray and Joey and Daryl.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
I should have done that individually. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Ray and Joey and
We're all
Daryl.
just
No, you were like, hey, converging.
Hey.
I'm sure they'll figure it out at some point.
We have a couple of people already in the comments. That's awesome. We have I Am Stickman. He says first. And then we have King Ray Joey saying congratulations with a bunch of party horns. And James Ramirez here. He says, way to go getting 80,000. Thanks, everyone.
Yay.
Jeez, Brian, it feels like yesterday it was like, hey, we're doing 60,000.
Yeah, I know, right?
And like all of a sudden, bam.
Yeah,
Brian's
and
already
I told you guys about me getting 80,000 and doing the live stream like a few days ago, and since then I've already gotten 203 subs since then, like 3 days ago.
Wow.
Send them our way. My
I
God.
know, right? I've been trying to.
Like, you get our channel subs in like a week.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I
at
get like one
600.
viewer every couple days if I'm lucky.
Yeah, really, Brian. No, we're at 600, which is huge for us. You know, we're super happy about hitting that. That's such a milestone for us that we're like, you know, ecstatic.
And then we have Arken293LP here. He says, hi. Hey, how's it going?
And then he said something we can't say.
Hey, how do you get these things? I'm not getting that.
You what?
How do you get the what they're putting down? I'm not getting that.
Oh, you
One
got
sec. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm just curious because
Yeah. There you go. I made a coffee earlier, and I was like, I gotta save it for the live stream, and I was like, keep on picking it up. I'm like, no.
No, bad Brian. Put the coffee down.
And then I smacked the coffee cup out of my hand. No. James Ramirez says, it's funny. I remember when you had 40K and we were able to talk. It's crazy how time glides.
Goes. I think he meant to say goes.
Flies, yes.
Or flies. Time flies. Time glistens. Time glistens.
Hey, so what does 80,000 get you? I'm curious.
Sorry, what?
What does 80,000 get you? Get you a hat or something, or what?
Actually, the hat he's wearing.
Yeah, it's got to put an 80,000 sticker on there, tear it off when it gets to 90.
Well, that's multi-facetal then.
No, it's when you get to 100K, you get like this plaque, and then when you get to 1 million, it's like another plaque. Or they might be in between with 500,000. I'm not sure.
So what? So how many do you need to retire? He asks.
10 million.
Probably over 1 million or 2 million.
Okay.
Unless you have like a really strong fan base or something, then
I feel like you do have a good fan base because you do get a high volume of views on your videos on your
some of them, yeah, definitely. Others, I wish that I could get out there more, but I try to just do as many videos as I can in the short amount of time I have. But I think, like, back to the retirement question, it'd have to be like a steady income of like probably over $500 to $1,000 a month.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah. That's just with the monetization. If like people supported my Patreon, and that's all I have is Patreon.
You gotta get merchandise, buddy.
I know. I'm gonna have to at some point.
That's the hoodie you should be wearing.
Yeah.
I got her. We got her a custom Reanimated Reviews hoodie. So we ordered it from Google. You can like customize the letters and what goes on it, and we got it in like the neon electric green like our logo is, and it's really cool.
I've always wanted to get merchandise. Sorry, what?
I said needs sharks and weasels on it.
Sharks and weasels.
Yes.
Yes. I've always, ever since my other channel, I've always wanted to make a hat that says "Mofo full screen." Like when I do trailer reaction.
Should.
That'd be cool.
Because whenever I do a trailer reaction, I say, "Let's go to Mofo full screen." Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. It's just James Reamer says I think 100,000 gets getting the silver. Yeah, I think you could get like the silver play button at 100K, the gold one at 500K, and like the platinum one at a million.
Ah, I see. They should like give you some money for that too. Like,
yeah. Well, I think when you hit a certain point, like you get like the ads in there, and then you get like ads in certain places.
He already has ads.
No. I'm saying
yeah,
better than the there's like a second level to the monetization.
You could do some sponsored deals.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I've wanted to do that. I've also wanted to interview directors, like who are bigger. There was this one channel, which Mr. H Reviews, who interviewed the guy who directed Underwater, which actually I picked up the other day.
Really?
And
you have movies there, Brian? I can't even. You have movies behind you? Just a few. Just a few.
You know, just a few. Second shelf
just
section.
A few. One of my favorite games we play in the live streams is, does Brian own that movie? It's usually yes.
Usually, yeah.
Especially if it has sharks or weasels in it.
Oh, awesome. I love him. That's good.
Surprisingly, I don't even have Weasels Rip My Flesh. I've seen it on YouTube, but it's expensive on DVD for some reason. Student
probably. Yeah, probably because there's not really any copies.
Probably because they made only like 500 copies.
Pick up the cat.
Every time I pick her up, she just jumps back down. Come here.
Hey, so Brian.
Yeah.
On this right now, do you think I don't want to go like get political or whatever else on you, but do you think you're getting more viewers because of people are in the house more now?
Because they're what?
They're in the house more because they can't go out.
Oh,
you think your viewer base has gotten bigger because of that? Actually,
that's one thing I wanted to bring up was first off, Weasels Rip My Flesh. You want to buy it $16 on Amazon. Shameless plug, I guess. But the whole thing about the coronavirus and people staying in, I took a break off of YouTube for like a month because I uploaded one video in between that, and I needed a break, and I figured for two reasons. One, because I wanted to just have free time and do what I want to do and just relax and just enjoy myself for at least a little while. And then, I'm not saying I don't enjoy making videos, but it does take a toll on you after doing it for almost 9 years.
Yeah,
and like not stopping. But then the second reason was because I figured that people are taking advantage of this coronavirus thing. They're saying, well, I can upload all my videos now. People are just going to watch them because they have nothing else to do. But people started doing that from the get-go. So if you just lump your videos in with all those other ones, they're going to get lost in the crowd. So I decided to wait a month and a few weeks to upload some videos, because then I could get people who are sick and tired of watching the other channels come over to my channel.
It's the same thing why movies won't release against each other on the same weekend, essentially. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you don't want to kill each other. I got that.
It's smart, Brian. You're very savvy. You're very smart guy.
I'm very clever girl.
So I got a question for all three of you guys real quick. Do you guys think that once we go back to normal, it's going to be normal? Or do you think there's going to be changes in all sorts of stuff, like movies, comics, TV, the whole 9 yards?
That's what I'm worried about, to be honest, is the changes.
There's ever going to be another quote-unquote normal. Not after this.
No. Yeah, I didn't mean to bring everybody down. I was just curious because I've got a lot of people where I work and all this stuff that are like, oh, it's just going to go back to normal. No, it's not. Stuff that we had before is not going to be there anymore because it can't be.
Yeah, there's some stuff that is closed because of this. Like companies have folded, and they don't have the capital to start back up again. You're going to see a lot of the smaller businesses, the movie industry suffering the worst. It's awful, and it's going to be like that for a little while.
And the only thing I'm really hoping is that they don't stop releasing movies in theaters. I hope they just don't get the idea that streaming is the only way, or buying Blu-rays and DVDs, which is already kind of fizzling out, but it's going to stay around. I can tell. It's going to be. I feel like Blu-rays and DVDs will become like vinyls. They'll come back if they ever go away. But with movie theaters, I just hope that they don't get rid of them. To be honest, there's not the same thing watching a movie at home as compared to watching it in the theater.
Well, you gotta love the big screen effect.
You what?
Yeah.
You guys said you gotta like the big screen effect.
Well, they try to make TVs like that and projectors, but it's just not the same. You got the wall-to-wall sound.
Because you have to have the people there, because that's part of the show is having everybody cheer. The more you have around, the better it is.
Oh man, I've gone to Blackstone Valley all my life. That's where I've seen movies, and I think only 3 movies or maybe 4 I've had people cheering in the crowd. It's really annoying. Everyone just kind of sits there and watches the movie. I'm like, get invested.
You should have seen Batman when the first Batman came out with Nicholson and Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh my! You had to watch it again because the cheers were unbelievable.
That's awesome.
You couldn't hear because I went to midnight showing because I was back in the midnight showings, and you couldn't hear half the movie because people were cheering every time somebody showed up or something happened. So it's like I didn't even know what happened in the movie till after I saw it the second time.
The latest one I saw where people were kind of really getting into it was surprisingly Terminator Dark Fate. There's like these couple people who were just laughing at every quote they did, every throwback, every callback. They were like, I'm like, shut up. If you're gonna cheer, don't just go at every little hint that they give it a throwback. But the first one I ever saw where people were cheering was the Halloween remake in 2007. Like when she says, was that the boogeyman? Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's the boogeyman. Do you remember that movie, Boogeyman?
Oh my god! And the sequels.
They made sequels.
2 and 3, which are actually not as bad as the original.
The original was just awful. Who's that?
Yeah,
who did they have? Who was the main character in that? Because he was popular from a popular TV show.
I don't know, but I do know that movie was ugly to look at. It was just gray and nasty looking.
Oh, it was bad. Snarf. What's up, Zachary?
Zachary.
Oh, Mr. Hay.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm trying to think of another experience I had where people were just cheering like crazy in the theater. Well, actually, Piranha 3D was one of them.
Oh, wow.
Because people weren't really cheering; they were like screaming.
No, when we watched Avengers Endgame in the theater, it was, oh my god, people were cheering nonstop at certain parts, and it was crazy. It was good though. Like you said, it's like an experience.
Yeah,
and it's it would be a shame if they would ever stop that, because I really think that really adds to the movie. When you're part of a collective that are all enjoying the same thing together. Zachary hates says, "What are theaters?"
Oh my god! So talking about that, there was a place in Connecticut, Yukon. They had a movie theater that used to play old movies, and I got to see Clockwork Orange. Was it Into the Dragon? And there was another one I got to actually see at the theater that I didn't because I was too young at the time. And it was an amazing experience even then to see old movies again at the theater. So,
we have a similar small theater that does that. And we actually also saw Clockwork Orange. But we're really lucky. We have a drive-in that's like 40 minutes away from us, and they play like old movies, like on the old what's it called, the old format, the really old format, where you can see the cigarette burns in the film.
Nice.
Oh,
you have to change the reel.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw Indiana Jones there. What do we see? Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
We saw Temple of Doom there at the drive-in, and it was really cool because you saw like the what's it, the 50, what's that format called?
8mm?
Something like that.
Oh.
So
Really
the
old?
old, yeah, really old, and like you saw, like, you're watching the movie and you see the burn mark in the top left corner, and I'm like, oh my god, that's how they know to change the reel. That's so cool. But
Did
yeah,
you
we
guys
saw
know-
that.
Did you guys know that if you have an older movie and there's the reason why there's grain and scratches and everything is because people were smoking while editing the film?
Ah.
Oh,
That's
really?
pretty cool.
No kidding.
I don't know that.
That's why when you have some older movies that look pretty pristine and they're easy to transfer to Blu-ray, they don't have all the scratches and stuff. It's because no one was smoking at the time of editing it.
That's interesting.
Although I think the worst theater experience I had was Insidious Chapter 3.
What happened?
There was just so many annoying teenagers in that theater. And one girl in the back was like, "Ah, hell no! Ah, hell no!"
That was me.
I think a scary movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's immediately what I just thought of. When she's in the theater, she's like, "No, I can talk. It's okay." She's on her cell phone. When we went to see, when we saw the first It movie, there was a woman there with a like 9-year-old child.
No, they were like 4.
There was she was the 4-year-olds. I assume were probably like sleeping, but that 9-year-old is going to need therapy. so hard. That kid is going to be the only kid at like a birthday party who sees the clown and screams. It's gonna kill us.
Going back to Piranha 3D, when I saw it in theaters, there was one before the movie started. This, I don't know if he was gay or just really quirky or something. I don't know. But he was like, "Oh my god, I hope this movie's not too gross." Like,
Oh, he was in for a bad time.
Yeah, when he coughed up the genitals, he was like, "Ugh." That's all I heard was, "Ugh."
Oh, I love that.
I love that movie so much.
Well, you know.
I love everything about that movie.
What movie did we watch?
What else was there? I saw actually the first horror movie I ever saw in theaters. If you count this as a horror movie, it was King Kong, the remake. But if not, then the first horror movie I saw was 28 Weeks Later.
Oh, nice.
We're living that right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're just waiting for the helicopters to dip down and chop everyone up. Like, why are you doing this? I don't know. Zombie apocalypse. It's not the zombies.
I think the first horror movie I saw was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one at the theater.
Oh, wow.
That was
cool. That was one messed up freaking movie.
That's a great movie.
That is a fantastic
I didn't
movie.
say it wasn't good. I'm just saying it's messed up.
Yes. No, 100% it is.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny because when I first showed that movie to my mom, then later on I showed it to my ex-girlfriend. They had seen the remake, and they had no idea what the original one was like.
Oh
God! Yeah, not today.
Yeah, and when they got to the dinner scene, I think I don't remember who it was, but they almost had to walk out of the room because it was just so crazy.
Yeah, and I think that was made in the 70s, I believe, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, mid 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a groundbreaking movie.
Yeah.
In more ways than one, actually.
Huh?
I said in more ways than one.
Yeah. Another 1974 movie that came out that was kind of controversial was It's Alive. I love that movie.
So good.
Didn't the Hills Have Eyes come out around then too?
I think
77, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the original Hills Have Eyes is like mid to late 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew they were all kind of close to each other.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say the exact year because I know it. I'm just like, yeah, I think it's 77. Like I know it's 77.
Don't be coy.
I'm not trying to come off as a smartass.
Brian, we
No.
know that you know.
Oh man.
Stand.
Keep moving me.
You guys just push you out of the shot.
1977.
See, Brian Elgato was right.
You'll never
That's
guess what I watched today. Actually, it was Deep Blue Sea 2.
No, you watched a movie? No.
Or is that sarcasm, or are you just shocked?
Boom.
I'm so shocked.
Water.
Wada.
Water. No, actually, I watched Underwater last night with my dad and mom. My mom the whole time, she doesn't like alien movies. So she's like, if this is an alien movie, I'm done. I'm like, it's not aliens. It's not aliens.
Oh God, I love your mom. She's so cool.
Yeah.
But then when we got to the end, she's like, I'm not gonna spoil what happened, but she was like, what's that?
What?
Like, well, it ain't an alien.
I was just saying, you should have told her it was an alien. Like, it's an alien. Ha! You watch an alien movie.
I was tempted to. I was like, should I just trick her? I don't know.
Aw.
That was nice that you had a heart there.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah, there you go. So, anyway, you guys are talking about this crazy stuff that's happened at the theater with you, like with horror movies and all that.
Yeah.
I went and saw Jaws a long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking a long time ago. And there was these girls behind us, and they screamed at every single thing that happened. And are you guys familiar? You guys are familiar with the Jaws movie, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My favorite movie.
You know the part when Dreyfuss's character is getting almost attacked in the cage?
Yeah.
Okay, they're screaming like crazy. And then the next scene, I believe the next scene is Shaw getting eaten.
Yep.
They don't do a thing. They just let it just happens.
I didn't like him anyway.
Somebody almost get attacked in the cage. They're like, oh my God. The next scene, someone's getting eaten. They're all like, complete silence. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
Oh, man.
Aw.
I went to go see Jaws at a drive-in. I didn't get to finish it. I don't want to say why, because it's kind of a not personal story, but just a whatever. But I didn't get to finish it. I got like 20 minutes in, and I was like, "This is the greatest night of my life." Then we had to leave. I was like, "What?
Aw.
I would love to do the whole thing where you watch Jaws while
On the
floating
water.
on like a lake. Oh my God, that looks so cool.
Yeah,
Like, people are just on like flotation devices just hanging out in the freaking lake while you're watching Jaws. Like,
you know what they
that's
should do is do it in
trigger
Lake Victoria. That way, it'd be like Piranha and Jaws.
I feel like the only problem is the water's not going to be still, and I would be that person that's just like floating in a circle away from the stream, like trying to like paddle my way back.
I'm
spilling
trying to
my
watch the
popcorn
movie.
everywhere. Just being annoying. Like I have to pee all the time. I'd have to keep getting up, paddling
Oh,
my
yeah.
way back.
You could just wear a swimsuit and make sure there's a hole in the middle of your floaty and just
That's so wrong.
No, but, oh, this movie's scary. Wow, this water's warm. Like, no,
but only this area around this woman who keeps paddling around because she keeps floating away.
I didn't do it.
Why is it only warm near you, lady?
No, the only problem is that people would freak out if some woman was on her period.
Oh, that's wrong.
Like, she's getting eaten. No, it's not that. Oh.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Oh, it's awful, Brian. That's
Oh,
period
man.
humor.
And period's not a swear, it's a character.
what's that?
I said, and period is not a swear, it's a character.
It's not a swear.
No, I'm trying because of YouTube's monetization things.
Oh, they can't demonetize you for saying period.
No,
James
but I did say
Reimer-
smart beep.
Hey, James Reimer says he's thinking about coming back to YouTube. He's coming back, Brian Gatto.
Oh, he's
There's
coming back.
motivation.
I love his Mox trailers. Those are really funny.
You're his motivation, Brian. He sees your success, and he's like, you know what? Coming back.
He'll go into YouTube and be like, "Yo, Brian, I did it."
Don't you forget about me.
Do you guys ever watch Honest trailers?
No.
Oh my god, they're so funny. Yeah, they're
the animated ones.
the what?
You talking about the animated ones?
No, that's how it should have ended.
Oh, that's how that is hilarious. I love those.
So I love that and Honest trailers because they make not really fake trailers, but they're kind of overviews of the movie and what's wrong with them. So it's done by the guy who's like a voiceover on a lot of things. So they have that really popular guy come in and he just says, he like at the end of the trailers they make up fake names for the characters, like Quint and Jaws is Squint, and Hooper was the original hipster.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, they're so funny.
I gotta check that out then.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find wait, there we go. That's the wrong one. The Honest trailers. They do one for Rocky, and he like Rocky 4.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah, and the thing is that at the end where he says, "Yo, Adrian, I did it." Instead it's like, "Yo, Adrian," and they start saying all this political stuff about the movie. Like, I did this.
No.
It's so funny.
Do you guys remember the 30-second movie synopsis videos that were done all with like animated bunnies?
Yes, I love those angry aliens. I think it was called.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch those all the time as a kid because they had their own website.
Yes, they're so good.
I love them.
I found a few of those on YouTube, but I'm just like, I want to binge all of them.
What's the Cyanide?
Cyanide and Happiness.
Yes, those were freaking. Oh my god!
Those
Two
are
things
funny.
that totally go together.
Yes.
I used to watch them together with her. I used to watch the bunny trailers and then.
I love the Jaws one where he's like, they have the opening shot where it's like, "Come on in the water, oh god, it hurts."
And the shark has
because it's
little
all in 30
fingers.
seconds, so they have to do it really quick.
It's so cute.
It is. Those bitches.
And this is a little off subject, but you guys ever see Llama with Hats
No.
Yes.
on YouTube? That you gotta check out, Brian.
What is it called?
You've seen
Llamas
What?
with hats or without hats.
You've seen them.
Oh wait, no,
I
I've
made-
seen that. I know what you're talking about. It's not about movies, right? It's just about.
No, it's just this ongoing thing with two llamas. It's hysterical.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw that a long time ago. It's llamas
Yeah.
with hats.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, where they find the dead body.
Yep.
yeah. The best one's the ship one when they're on the ship and the ship gets destroyed.
Oh yeah, I see that one. Let me
Yeah.
play it real quick just to hear it. Hey Carl.
Carl.
There it is.
Coral. Oh yeah, is that even still going on? Is the Walking Dead still a thing?
I think so.
Yeah, they're
as far
making
as I
these-
know.
Carl, I watched you shoot a harpoon into the captain's face.
I'll
What
be
about
honest.
that dog show? The one where he's like a demonic dog.
Oh, the one that was on Adult Swim?
Yeah,
Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
Pickles. Yes,
That was good.
the grandfather's like, Mr. Pickles is evil. He's got people down in his doghouse.
It's all really demonic crap. It's like I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The people hung up on chains and all naked and dead bodies everywhere.
Oh god.
Pentagrams.
so
It's like what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't watch a lot of horror content on YouTube just because I feel like if I would burn out really fast. Just
Yeah.
the genre. So I just end up watching like a lot of stuff with makeup.
Makeup.
I love makeup.
Reanimator reviews. Queen of Horror watches makeup channels on YouTube.
I do makeup stuff too.
No, I
she-
know.
Unfortunately, I have to be there as well.
I like on how on your channel page it's like you scroll down and your most popular video is your makeup and where you're going.
Yeah.
Makeup box got like 1,500 views. What
Yeah.
is that? We
Trying to
had
think of the first movie I saw in theaters was a rat movie. It was like a kids movie where they had a rat and a chef. It wasn't Ratatouille. It was before that. It was in the,
Ratatouille, Brian.
no, it wasn't Ratatouille. It was a live action movie with a CG rat.
Huh. A
It was
rat.
around the time of Stuart Little.
Oh my gosh.
You know what
Is
I'm
it
talking about?
Catch the rat?
What is it?
Mouse Hunt?
I think that might be it. Let me see.
I think it
Mouse.
is.
Wow.
Holy crap!
yeah.
Yeah,
Our
that's
most
it.
popular horror movie
Ah.
review is Cabaret of the Dead.
Isn't Nathan Lane in that movie, Mousetrap?
Well, I'm checking right now. I'm checking when it came out because I was super young.
Necrotronic. It's number 2. That was such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was 4 years old when I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Nathan Lane is in it.
Yeah, Nathan Lane's in the movie.
Ah.
Haha.
Hey,
love
the
Nathan.
Boogeyman movie you were talking about earlier. Look,
Uh-huh.
Lucy Lawless is in it.
Yep.
Which one?
Yeah.
The Boogeyman, the first one you were talking about. Lucy
Oh my
Lawless is in
god,
it.
that's right. That's right. I
Wait,
forgot about
isn't
her
the
being
main
in.
character the kid from Seventh Heaven? The oldest brother from Seventh Heaven?
I think so.
I think that's where he's. I think that's what he's from.
Yeah, all these characters from Seventh Heaven go straight to hell into the horror movie bargain bin.
Yeah, that was accurate
Oh, the guy who played the dad went straight to hell.
because he's gross.
He's a
Yeah,
monster.
talking about living a secret, huh?
Yeah, talking about being nothing like your actual character.
Oh, was he a pedophile?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
The first horror movie I saw in theaters was The Apparition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the hell is
I
the
gotta
Apparition?
Let's see.
I think my first one was Aliens, the first one.
Oh, such a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Boogeyman. His name was Barry Watson. He was in Seventh Heaven.
Why do
Boom.
you know that?
Seventh Heaven.
No, I looked it up.
Well, why did he know that though? That's so
Because
weird.
that's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Hey, kitty.
I just snorted. First time for everything, right? Sure, Brian. Keep telling yourself that.
You've done it a few times on the pod, buddy.
He said the first horror movie, where he went to see the Apparition, he said it was $1 theater. Sounds like you overpaid. The Apparition. I've never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
It's terrible. It's a PG-13 paranormal movie from like the late 2000s or early 2010s. It was awful.
Sounds
I still don't remember anything about it except for the trailer. I saw it when it first came out. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it when it came out on DVD. Awful
So-
movie.
That memorable, huh?
Yeah, it was so super memorable. Like in the Hall of Remembering Things, it's number one. Let's see. What was I gonna say? I plan to have my Bigfoot week to continue actually, but with a couple extra reviews because I've been delaying it for so long. It's turned into a very long week.
I feel like that reflects current events.
yeah.
But I plan to have reviews for a new movie called Abominable. It's not the same one as the old one, it's a newer one.
Is Obama in it?
Abominable.
Abominable. It's funny because my brother and I call it Abominable.
Abominable.
I think somebody would probably make a movie like that called Abominable, where
Abominable.
the abominable snowman.
Oh man.
Hey,
And I also plan to have Creature from Black Lake added into the list.
Ooh.
It's a good movie. Not the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's a different Black Lake movie.
That's a classic.
Which one? Creature from the Black Lagoon or Creature from Black Lake?
Lagoon.
Yeah.
Black Lake Moan.
Black Lake represent Black Lake.
The Oscars. Hello, three-legged cat.
So what have you guys watched recently?
And I think the most recent one I watched, other than Powerbomb, was In the Mouth of Madness again, because I love that movie.
I actually haven't seen it. I have the Blu-ray. I just haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I bet the Blu-ray has some awesome extras on it.
Yeah, I have the Scream Factory one.
The last one we watched together, other than Putrid Powerbomb, was Cabin in the Woods, which I freaking love that movie.
That's an amazing movie.
Such a great movie.
I actually saw that in theaters, and no one got it. When I went to school the next day, people were like, "Did you see Cabin in the Woods?" Like, yeah, it sucked. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
I did not see the same movie.
Well, then I said it points at all the horror cliches and makes fun of them, and like they're like, so, well, it's funny, but it's really creepy at the same time too. So, you just don't understand.
Zachary Haith wants to know: have you read Sutter Kane? I don't read, so I'm
actually reading. I'm currently reading a lot of books. I'm reading Killer Crabs, Disco Death Trap, and a book called The Predators, which is about a shark and a grizzly pitted against each other. It's really cool.
You know what's a really good book you should read?
What?
Wild Man by Brian Gatto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm supposed to get a copy signed. Never saw it.
Well, you know how the author is. The prima donna.
He's elusive.
Elusive. The sequel to Wild Man 2, Elusive.
Yes.
I hear he does cons. He charges a ton for an autograph.
Oh, please.
I've been with him for a while.
The Sutter Kane thing, it's not a real question. It's in the movie.
What movie?
In the Mouth of Madness. There's just people like, have you...
Oh, that's why I've heard it before. I was like, I've heard of that name.
Yeah.
Have you read Sutter Kane? Zachary Haith goes, that wasn't a real question. Yeah. Thanks, Zach. Thanks,
I got it.
The most recent movie I saw was Shin Godzilla, but in theaters. I didn't know it was in theaters. Like, I know it was in Japanese theaters, but I didn't know it was in American theaters. That's really cool, though.
Saw it in Japan.
That'd be something.
Wild Man 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Wild Man 2 Bud the Chud.
Oh, yes. I love Bud the Chud.
I thought I said butt chug.
I love butt chug.
Butt chug.
Here we go.
I saw Parasite in theaters. I really want to watch Parasite. I might do that this week since I'm furloughed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not really interested in seeing it, actually. I don't know why. Just the trailers and stuff didn't really interest me.
A hateful person, Brian Gatto. Rise above it. I can't wait to see the sequel to Train to Busan.
Oh, yeah, Peninsula?
Isn't that out?
I thought it was called Car to Tokyo.
What?
Shut up. Are you being serious?
No.
I was gonna say Car to Tokyo.
Yeah, I really like that. I saw the teaser trailer for it. It actually looks good. And Train to Busan was a phenomenal movie.
Oh, it was. I loved it. I was so shocked like several times throughout the whole movie, and I was like, "What? No."
When we had to pick 3 movies from between 2010 and 2020, had to pick three movies. We did Train to Busan, which we both agreed on. The Evil Dead remake, which we both definitely agreed on. And what was the third one?
Hush.
Hush, which we both absolutely loved.
What
Hush
was the second one?
Huh?
The Evil Dead remake.
Yes.
Oh, I love that movie. Have you guys seen the unrated cut yet?
There's an unrated cut.
No, I don't know if ours is unrated. I don't think it's.
Oh,
out.
I'll send you the link to it on Amazon. It's so much. It's actually there's quite a bit more gore, and I think it flows better actually.
Nice.
Zachary Hayes says you have to mention butt chugging once every stream.
Mhm.
Yes, why? Actually, we're sponsored. This stream is brought to you by butt chugging. Why drink beer the conventional way when you can butt chug?
Gross.
Oh my god.
I also really want to watch The Color Out of Space for obvious
Oh, I saw
reasons.
that. That was really good.
It looks so good. Like Lovecraft and Nick Cage. Like, hello, take my money.
I saw Mandy the other day.
I'm so glad you did.
I didn't like it at first, and then I loved it by the end.
The first half of it's a little weird.
Well, it wasn't that it was weird. It was just the characters I couldn't stand.
Mhm.
But to not really spoil everything, the fact that they made the cult leader a crybaby by the end was just poetic justice.
Yeah. Why are you jostling me?
Because I can.
Stop it.
I sent the link to Evil Dead to you guys, the unrated cut.
Thank you.
Okay. I have to actually. Let me see here. Hold on one sec.
Yes, Mandy.
Actually, next time we meet up, I'll just give you one of my copies. I have 2 copies of it.
Aw, thanks, bud.
Welcome. Daryl's like over here, like, where's my Wildman book?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, well, I mean, it's not like you would see him on a weekly basis for him to bring it to you. Before.
Actually,
Well,
the
I
last
would
2
if it
times we
wasn't
did the
for this
podcast, I was
pandemic.
supposed to bring it, and I never did. I kept on forgetting.
Coronavirus. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send it in the mail and just spray it with Corona. Like,
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks.
Spray some sprays or sign it with rubber gloves and a mask on.
yeah, or like,
Or like the nuclear thing where you put your hands through it and they handle the uranium.
Or babies.
yeah.
Do
Oh, good goodness.
like in The Simpsons,
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Homer in the nuclear plant. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Gotta stop it there. Copyright strike.
Raving Lunatic is here. I don't know if you guys know, but that's Chop Block.
Yes. What's
Okay,
up,
yeah.
dude?
Hey, what's up, dude?
I thought he had a twin brother who also was on YouTube. Now this makes more sense, actually.
What?
I thought Chop had a twin brother who joined YouTube, but this makes a whole lot more sense that it's actually him.
His name is Cirque. Like Chris
Sven.
backwards.
His name is Sven.
Sven.
Blood chugging human centipede edition.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Oh my god.
Butt chugging the human centipede. Oh my
It's
god.
just the human centipede played backwards. Am I
Shoving
wrong?
food. It'd be like that South Park episode where they shove food up their butt and crap up their mouth.
And they eat on the back of the toilet because
Ugh,
they're like, that's what the lid's there for.
that's
Oh yeah,
disgusting.
and then they actually revealed that it really was supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
The ghost. I
Oh,
love that they're trying to sue them. The ghosts, like they have this ghost suing company, so they bring back the dead to sue them.
oh, yeah, it's like the squatty potty. Like, I don't understand how this is comfortable. Totally
Oh, my
using it wrong.
God. You were sitting on it like you were on like a
A motorcycle. Yep.
I was like, wow, you stupid idiot. You're supposed to pull it out and you're like, oh, it's going to fall off.
How's it gonna fall into the cat box? Like, oh, this is not coming. How is this? Oh.
I forgot. There's a South Park episode they wanted to mention, but now I forgot what it was. There's so many; they all kind of blend together after a while.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I love South Park.
Why'd you just put my squatty potty on blast?
Squatte pate.
Now everyone knows.
Your favorite story to tell people.
Not
about
my
me
favorite story.
misusing the squatty potty, just being so confused. It's like, I can't use this. It's not gonna happen by laws of physics. She's like, you idiot, you have to pull it out. Like, what? You pull it out and then you put your feet on it. I was like, oh, well, that makes a lot more sense.
How do you do squats?
I don't. Look at me. I don't. I only squat to poop.
Squatty potty.
I feel if I would put my whole weight on that, it would crumble.
Well, you're not supposed to be like elevated.
That's how I poop, though.
One time,
7 to
God.
12 inches off the toilet bowl.
like Randy in South Park when he takes the biggest crap and he just rolls up with it.
It kind of looks like a chicken when it lays a bunch of eggs in a
That's
cartoon.
disgusting.
And then he wins the trophy and they stick in the poop.
Ugh.
Like, why did the poop fart?
Why did the poop fart?
Who's weed laughing? I heard that.
That was me.
You know what's like a real good laugh when you get the wheeze in there and you're just like
And then that saying I always have, like whenever someone feels like they're like left out of something or they're not doing something right, you just gotta say everybody poops.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Especially when
So-
you eat a bunch of sugar-free candy.
Joe.
Horrible mistakes were made, Brian.
Choices were made.
Lives were lost, some mistakes were made,
Mhm.
everyone moved on. Like
Yeah.
the mayor from Jaws.
Mhm.
Nice.
See what I did? I segued back into shark movies.
Hey.
Yeah, nice job.
Sharks and weasels.
Sharks and weasels hurt my flesh.
But you know.
Yeah.
But back
You know
to
they're
the
making a Deep Blue Sea 3,
Oh my
What?
god, are you serious?
and it's coming out July 28th apparently.
Why?
Wow.
James Ryan says screw choices. I have cocaine. So back to the reason why Brian Gatto, 80,000 subscribers.
Yep.
80,000 people have heard I'm the horror show host Brian Gatto. Subscribe. And they're like, you know what? That's a good idea. Click. And they
I bet only
subscribe.
only 1,000 have subscribed because of the YouTube video reviews. All the other ones are from all the other videos I did of music videos and stuff.
Well, you've steadily gotten just your channel's
yeah.
so diverse. It feels like there's something for everybody.
Which
Diversity.
also I want to bring up. I want to make more music videos, but I don't know what to do because of YouTube's copyright.
Yeah.
Stupid copyright.
Like I want to make a fan trailer for some movies. I want to make a Sapphire Creatures music video number 13. It's 13 or 11. It's 13. Whatever number it is. And I'm afraid of copyright. Especially because those videos get a lot more views, and I want to be able to get monetized on them. So I'm trying to find a perfect song that's copyright free, and try to use clips in a way that won't have copyright attached to it. And that's a lot
Mhm.
harder than it sounds.
I bet.
Wow. He says, hey, Wayne, you say, wow, could you put a little more Owen Wilson in the next one?
Is that
Wow!
facetious?
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Weasels rip my flesh. Wow!
Wow.
Wow.
It sounds like a Ray sounds like a cat mixed with Owen Wilson.
I am Owen Wilson.
True.
Owen Katzen.
They have all these people from other practices displaced in our practice right now. And I always forget that like they don't know me, so they don't know all the weird things I say. And I put someone on mute and was just saying wow over and over again. And the one nurse was like, Are you okay? No,
Shit.
Ray, that's like really interesting. Wow.
I was just like, wow. Wow. Why'd you just pull my shoe off?
You know why.
I don't know why.
Why are you the way?
Raving Lunatic says, I get what you mean, brain. It's Brian.
Oh, it's brain. It's brain. From now on,
Life
it's
of brain. No, Brian. I was thinking about doing some speed drawing videos, even have some already recorded, but just don't know what type of music to use because copyright.
Actually, if you look in the Creator Studio, there is a link to copyright-free music that you can preview and download to use. So that is definitely something you should look into, both of you. You should definitely both look into that. We had a copyright strike or a copyright warning that I had to fight because the editing software we use has preloaded music in it. That is all copyright is purchased by the company, and you get a license to use it when you buy the software, yada, yada, yada. And I had to fight it, and we finally won because I'm like, this is the company, this is the software we use. It's from their program. And then they reached out to them, and apparently that company presented them with the licensing rights, and then they're like, oh, it's fine. It's like, yeah, dick. Bad people. They're bad people.
The YouTube people.
They're bad people.
I wonder how many people actually go through the videos on YouTube, like the people who work at YouTube, or if it's all just bots.
I think it's all bots.
They're just like, oh, this Brian Cotto guy again. Like, why is that bearded man talking about makeup?
Because the person next to him can't see very well.
You see, there's this beautiful foundation under my eyes. It's
Oh, no, that is like my favorite thing to do when we do the subscription boxes. I'm like, I cannot wait to try that.
well, we need to do like a swap day for videos where like I do a makeup video and you guys do an album review or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun.
or like a shark movie.
Just get like some lipstick and foundation. Like, okay, guys, today we are doing something Michael Jackson. Stop it. You're ignorant.
That's ignorant.
I saw I think it was Jenna Marbles do it. I really want to do the paint along with a Bob Ross painting because I love Bob Ross. I fall asleep to that man's beautiful voice every night.
He's so soothing until he goes to clean off his paintbrush, and then you're like, ah.
He goes, and you just beat the devil out of it. Oh my god! So
he just pulls back his shirt, and there's a squirrel in there.
Oh my god! I actually watched the episode last night where he's like, "These are my little buddies. They live in the woods behind me, but they come out and play and da 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 da."
Squirrels. The man befriended squirrels. He was so pure.
So did I.
Yeah, you did.
I'm raising a squirrel army.
I love. I was watching Nostalgia Critic the other day. Yes, I still watch Nostalgia Critic. Sue me. And he was mocking Bob Ross in one of his videos. It was so funny. I forgot which video was it. I think it was oh shoot, I can't remember. It was so funny though. Like, I don't know. He was just painting a picture of a baby. The way he edited it was, he was about to hit something on the paint on the canvas, and right before he did, they pull back. They cut to a next scene, and it's already on there. Like he just goes, "There's a baby in the center of the picture." Yes.
I love like the theories that Bob Ross is a serial killer, and he's painting where he like left the bodies. I was like, that's so damaged my child. Funny thing about him, what a lot of people don't know, he was an Army drill sergeant.
Seriously?
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, I couldn't imagine him as a drill sergeant. But Brain, I can't sue you. There's nothing I could gain. Brain. Everybody's gonna call you Brain from now on.
Oh, great.
You're
like,
I
will cover your eyes and I will skull fuck you. Now watch me paint this picture of the army. Don't pax ass me now. You can come over and fuck my sister. That's right.
Don't pax ass.
No, you're a good viewer, aren't you? I like you. Hell, I like you. You can come over and fuck my sister.
Oh my god, Full Metal Jacket. That's one movie. It's such a phenomenon for that movie that people only remember like the
drill sergeant parts.
They only remember the part where he's in basic training.
Mhm.
That's like the best part.
And then after the basic training, like everybody forgets there's a whole second half of that movie.
And then you'll have Bob Ross come over with a paintbrush. Choke yourself. That's
Paint
right.
yourself.
Choke yourself. Don't grab my hand.
No, with my hand. Paint yourself with my hand. It's real. It really is amazing with the type of brushes that he uses. How he makes that stuff.
It's all technique. He's incredible.
It's amazing, and I am not artistic at all. I'm more autistic than artistic. So me trying to do a Bob Ross painting would probably be hilarious. It would look just like it.
Aw.
Because she's very artistic. Me, they'd be like, what the hell is that, Joe? Like, I don't know. I tried.
It's a bunny, okay.
I made a bunny rabbit.
And then we'll have Bob Ross come up and be like, "Oh, she only knows how to paint because she does her makeup."
Mm-hmm.
Like in that sense, doesn't every woman know how to paint? Shush, child.
In my defense, I used to paint a lot.
Yeah, she was very artistic in school.
And then Michael Jackson would come up and be like, "Stop it! You're ignorant."
That's ignorant.
That's ignorant. The people in the news, they're just ignorant. Oh man.
Oh, hi.
Actually, let me just grab one thing real quick. I'll show you one of my drawings. Well, it's not really a drawing; it's a graphic art drawing. Hold on.
Yay! Art show with Brian.
See, that's what I get for cleaning my room. I can actually find stuff. So I made this in graphic art. It's so bad. Look at the guy up there. It looks like a clown.
Awesome.
Someone dismembered a clown. The clown. Actually, it looks like a mime. What the hell? There he is. I've been dismembered.
Oh no, it's cute.
I can't. I'm like in major pain. I can't feel my legs.
Chicka.
Yeah.
Take your mind off that pain, soldier.
And then he tries to do the little boy at the school when he first gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so, God. Yeah, the cupcake scene in that is the best.
The what?
Do you remember the cupcake scene where they frost it with the super laxative?
Oh, yeah.
Work on him, and then the little red-headed kid walks by him, and he's like, and the kid just faints. Listen, when I was in the army, we had a drill sergeant Dot, and he had a gold tooth like that, and I was doing an impression of him, as Major Payne,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like in the movies because I'm in the middle of doing this impression, and everybody's laughing, then everybody stops laughing, and I'm like, he's right behind me, isn't he? And he just leans in right next to my ear, and he goes, hey, 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 hey. And I was like, oh God. And he's like, I just remember he was just like, I want you to go upstairs. I want you to change into your PT clothes. And I was like, we already did PT today. He goes, oh, you're going to do more. And I was like, oh, okay. I went up and I changed into my PT clothes, and like 4 hours later, his buckets of sweat are just dripping off of me. He goes, he just looks at me and he goes, still think your impressions are funny? And I was like, I mean, they were funny. It was pretty spot. Oh God, well, shut up, Joey, shut up. It was not good. My first month of basic basic training was like me, just like I could not stop being a smartass. So I literally did thousands of push-ups, like thousands.
Oh, they'll kick the smart ass right out of you.
Oh no, the drill sergeant would just look at me. I wouldn't even say anything. He would say something, and I'd smile, and he'd be like, "Drop," and I'd be like, "I didn't even say anything yet," and he's like, "Drop even before you do, just 50." Like, oh man,
I can't even do one level on 50.
Oh, dude. Brian, there was a time in my life where I could do 86 push-ups in just under 2 minutes. Just, I was a machine. Oh, those were the days.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
That was like 19 years ago.
I was going to say 1896. What?
1896 when I fought in, but
1896, a long time ago.
Brian.
It'll be like Titanic, where it's like 84. What?
I'm just gonna say thanks for inviting me. I gotta go to bed. I gotta be at work for 3.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming in. But before you go, just I'll shout you out. So guys, check out the Honest Pod link. It's a Facebook fan page where me and Daryl do Honest Pod episodes like podcasts. But we haven't done them recently because of the coronavirus, but we will be doing them eventually again. So whenever a notification comes up where there's a live podcast happening, just join in and join the chat. So definitely check out that page in the description below. And thank you, Daryl, for coming on the show.
Listen, one more thing before I go, Brian.
Sure.
I'm doing a show tomorrow night around 7. If you want to call in, you can call in and we'll do it. We've been doing phones.
Sure.
Like we did before. You remember Tom, right?
Yeah, the guy who wanted my book. Idea.
Yeah, the guy who wanted your book, you want to do your movie, that one, yeah. Well, what me and him do is we switch off because he has a show, so we do his show on Sundays and we do my show on Saturdays. So if you want to, you got my number still, right?
I don't think I do. Hold on.
Well, I'm not going to give it to you now. Seriously?
No, I'm just checking to see if I have it.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, I'll text you my house number.
Okay.
That way you can call in and we can do, you know what I'm saying? We can do because we did 3 phones last time and it worked really well.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I work until like 5 o'clock, so I'll be home in time. Yeah.
So what I'll do is if we do it tomorrow night, if you're interested, text me. And we'll do it. We can talk about your show and mention your 80,000 million viewers.
80,000 million.
So
that's a real number, folks.
Well, thanks for meeting you guys. Thanks, Brian, and hey, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Have a good night.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye. And James Ramirez says, "Wait, you've been doing podcasts, but we haven't been able to finish Tremors."
Oh no.
No, because I've been trying to figure out a way to do reviews in a way. Well, actually, I have figured out to do reviews in a way called Corpse Buddies, where we don't watch the full movie, but we talk about it. Because full movies, a lot of people don't actually. A lot of dislikes come from those videos because they think they're watching the full movie, but then they just get us talking, or anyone, or even just me and anyone talking. It's not just us. It's like every video I've done that's a full movie watch, people have disliked it. So I want to do a Corpse Buddies video with you at some point, but I have like 4 to edit right now, so eventually we'll get to it and do Tremors.
They're such good videos.
Mm-hmm. Failed vibrato.
It worked.
I bet James is gonna be like, "Yeah, sure, excuses."
Aww.
They're coming out with the 7th one, Tremor 7: Island Fury.
Oh my gosh.
They actually released a snippet of the movie. They were like, "Oh, here's the full movie on YouTube," and then they starts playing, and then they have this GIF that comes up of Burt Gummer riding a shrieker, and that's it for the rest of the video.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh, you bait and switch.
That's so rude.
Well, no, it's supposed to be like a marketing ploy or something.
Yeah.
It's
I hate
really
being
funny.
fooled.
It is fooling, but yeah, it's still funny. It's really funny to watch. It's like the same thing over and over again for like an hour and a half, where he's just going behind the shrieker like, what?
I'm gonna have to look that up.
So James Ramirez wants to know what we do on Corpse Buddies. So we do a stream on like this platform that we're on right now, and we talk about a certain movie one at a time. Kind of like a review, but with two people. Same format, like a plot, our thoughts, gore, music, overall thoughts, kind of the same thing. So and in that we and then I'll do it privately so no one watches it, and then I edit it so that there's a background and other things, and then I upload it to YouTube.
And then you fix certain parts when people make up completely different plot lines in the movie.
Like My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah. I don't know where I got
started
that
the plot.
from.
I started one plot of that movie that wasn't important. They were like, "Wait, you're missing the real plot." Like, there's this love triangle, and like, that's not the story. That's part of the story.
I made up that whole different part in the remake that did not happen.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so funny. I forgot what you said, but I was like, wait, I had to stop you. I was like, Ray.
You're like, that's not
Ray.
how this works.
Yeah.
It's like that thing where you feel like you have deja vu, but you don't remember if it actually happened or if it was a dream. And that was definitely a dream.
See, My Bloody Valentine features the Care Bears.
Mm-hmm. There's a dragon.
And a pitchfork.
Everyone gets cotton candy.
And it turns into Happy Tree Friends by the end.
Oh, that would be awesome, actually.
A mix between Care Bears and Happy Tree Friends.
I would watch that.
Where'd Joey go?
He went to go feed his dinosaurs in this stupid game he plays. He'll be back.
I thought you were kidding at first. Then I'm like, what's a game?
Yeah, it's a game. It's dumb.
It's kind of like one of those pet games you have where you have to feed the pet every certain time.
Yeah. And like, I have pets. I don't need to virtually do that. Like, they already want food.
Oh, did you see the picture of me holding the snake?
Yes, that thing was huge.
I loved it. It was so neat feeling. It feels like, I hate to say it, but it feels like snakeskin's coats.
Yeah.
It's obviously a snakeskin, but it was like, I feel like I'm holding a coat.
His coat's alive.
Oh man. What was that movie where the girl's wearing like a coat made of like animal heads and fur, and then it comes to life? I know what movie it is. I totally forgot what it was though.
Was it Ghostbusters?
Yes, Ghostbusters 2.
Ah!
Ah! Zachary Hates says, first he's a cat, now he's a dinosaur.
He's a cat dinosaur.
He's a
Oh, that would
tiger.
be so cute. Could you picture like a T-Rex, but with a cat's head? But then it would never be able to clean its face, so it would just be mad the whole time.
Did you ever see the picture of a T-Rex taking a selfie?
No.
It's just a picture of his chest because he can't reach up high.
Oh. I have 2 dinosaur themed gym shirts, and the one is just like, it's like the T-Rex is just decked out in American flag stuff, and it's just like leg day. And then there's one where it's the T-Rex just with its face like on the ground and its little arms are dangling, and it's like the T-Rex hated push-ups. I get nice compliments when I wear those to the gym, but if I wear like my Evil Dead shirts to the gym, people are just like, ew.
Oh, she's one of those girls.
Yeah. I'm definitely not that girl that puts on a bunch of makeup to go to the gym. I go wearing horror movie shirts and just knowing that I'm going to get completely red and disgusting. Like, I don't care. That's why you go there.
Yeah. And then you have like guys and girls that are like not sweating at all, like, you bastards.
You're like, are you even doing anything?
And then you see him do like reps and running on the treadmill and push-ups and weights and like, yeah, I haven't even broken a sweat yet. It reminds me of that line in Friday 13th Part 7 where he's, "See what I like about you? What? You hardly sweat at all."
I was next to some guy on the elliptical, and this guy was going so hard, and I kept feeling something hit me, and I'm like, no. And then I realized there was just like sweat flying off of him, just sprinkling onto. I had to get off and move. I was like, I don't want to offend him, but like also kind of want to offend him. Like, sir, could you not? Like, I appreciate how dedicated you are, but like also I want to die right now.
There's one customer who always comes into where I work. And every time I ask him, I'm like, "How are you?" He's either gonna say shitty or lousy.
Aww.
And I'm like, cool.
Me too. This one client before the salon was shut down, obviously. They're like, "How's it going?" He's like, "Oh, it's fine. Can't complain because no one will listen." I was like, "Oh, you can still complain." He's so cute.
Well, this guy isn't cute. He's like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but he looks like not a bum, but just disgusting.
Oh, he's not well kempt.
Not well kempt. Not well kempt.
Unkempt, if you will.
Oh man, I've been working on my editing my second book because I already released it a while ago, but I went back and like, this is awful.
Aww.
So I took it down off of Amazon. I'm gonna get a new cover made for I'm gonna re-edit the book and stuff and add some extra stuff because it went by so fast. I was like, why did I write that so fast? And then I realized I rushed everything.
Aww. Well, now you have time, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, I still work.
Yeah. I love all those things that are like, oh, people can do all this stuff during all their free time now. And first of all, it's like, if you're essential, you don't have that. But then also, like, if you're not essential in your home, you're probably just panicking the whole time. Like, how am I going to pay for things? And, like, not lose my house.
Plus, a lot of things are closed.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, you can read.
If you can read.
Or you can watch movies or binge watch a TV show.
Yeah.
That only lasts for so long.
Yeah. I've been watching, well, the weeks I'm furloughed, I've been watching a lot of movies and taking the dog for like really long walks, and he hates me. Like, we get home and he's just like, and just throws himself on his side.
Yeah, I've been trying to go for more walks, but then I've been working at the same time, so it's like, it's interfering with my schedule.
Yeah. I'm so exhausted, like emotionally exhausted when I get home from working at the hospital that I'm just like, no. Well, I don't even want to leave the house.
The other day, I took like a 4-lap walk around our neighborhood, then went to work, and I got home and I was like,
"Aw, you overdid it."
Yeah. Plus, it was like a 5-hour shift, which isn't too bad. But if you walked for an hour and a half beforehand, nonstop, it takes its toll.
Yeah, yeah, it's too much.
It's just too much.
It's just too much. Like, we were told during the weeks that we're furloughed that we should be like pretty much getting up when we would typically get up in case we get called in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's not even fair, because I would just really love to sleep past like 5 o'clock. That would be so fun.
Oh, sleeping past 5 o'clock.
You know, like, and then I'm paranoid if I want to take a nap or something. Like, what if they call me in?
Yeah, I took a nap today before the stream. I was like, I need it.
Oh, I need it.
Like in SpongeBob.
Yes.
I uploaded 2 videos today. I got one more to upload before I go to bed.
I saw the one music one you uploaded. We didn't watch it yet, though.
No, I uploaded 2 music ones. One because Decapitated Its Winds of Creation came out 20 years ago today, and Gruesome Savage Land came out 5 years ago today.
Noise.
So anniversary time.
What are you eating? Are you eating Cheez-Its? Stop eating all the Cheez-Its. They don't
We only
any more
have
in
so
stock
many.
on Amazon.
Be like in Zombieland where he's like, believe it or
pull my
not,
headphones
Twinkies
out.
have an expiration date.
Okay, sorry. You smell like Cheez-Its.
That's very cheesy.
That was very.
Dangerously cheesy. What is that? The Cheetos? Right? Is that
We give our
Cheetos?
Cheez-Its time to mature. The commercial.
I always felt like I was that wheel of cheese because I'm so immature.
I'm just waiting for him to go. "Ah."
Right? It's happening. What? Why are you staring at me? You want some?
No, I'm just doing what the cat does.
Oh, that was so cute. I got these protein cookies
Mhm.
and I was eating one and I was sitting on the couch and the cat was sitting on the carpet in front of me. And every time I go to take a bite, she'd open and close her mouth. And I'm like, oh, I can't give you any because there's chocolate in it. But it was literally the cutest thing I've ever seen.
It'd be like the plant in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Me.
So cute. Oh, you're a dinosaur now, by the way.
Okay.
A saber-toothed tiger to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
First he's a cat, now he's a dinosaur.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am old.
Oh man. Do you want some wine with your cheese? Want some ass
Yeah.
to go with that grass? I haven't heard that one before.
I love this. Wait, you've been doing a podcast, but we haven't been able to finish Tremors.
I explained it while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Feeding your dinosaurs. What is this, Jurassic Park?
Actually,
It's
it's
better
Ark.
not be.
It's actually the
Yeah.
Ark.
Did you ever see that? I don't know who's saying it. It might have been like, well, actually, I totally forgot who's saying it. But it was like a claymation thing of like the dinosaurs are really frightening in the dark.
Oh, it was Weird Al, right?
Yeah, Weird Al. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love Weird Al so much.
Isn't it Weird Al Yankovic or something?
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird last
That was
name.
your first concert, wasn't it?
It was my first concert.
I would have loved to see either Sam Kinison or Eddie Murphy or George Carlin live. There's.
Mm-hmm.
I watched an Eddie Murphy comedy show on TV the other day, and it was like so funny.
Was it Raw? Was it?
Yeah,
Eddie
it was.
Murphy
It was
Raw?
unrated. It was uncut.
No. He actually has a comedy special called Raw, and it's wow.
No, it's from the '80s.
Yeah, that's probably the one. He's wearing like a red suit.
Is that the one with the
Yes,
Elvis bit? And he's talking about Elvis
Mhm.
Yeah,
in the movie, and he's like, "We're going to win this race."
I like the shoe skit
I don't remember the shoe one.
where every time his someone back talked to his mother, she would take off a shoe like a Clint Eastwood gun. And then his husband was calling his dad was calling her all sorts of names, and then she's gonna throw the shoe. He's like, "Ha, miss me, bitch."
I identify with throwing shoes.
My dog identifies with taking shoes.
Oh no,
Don't steal my shoe.
no.
not Finley.
Oh no.
He did that last night. We were watching Underwater, and he took Mom's shoe and was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna play with this. Yeah."
Will he destroy them?
No, he just holds on to them.
Oh, he just appreciates them.
He's like, "I love your shoes, mommy."
I love you, shoe. You understand me.
Yeah.
Then he takes one of my shoes. This one smells funky.
You take one of your shoes and just faints.
Like, friendly, I'm in heaven. It's the first time you'll ever see a dog actually get high is sniffing a funky smelling shoe.
Stop that. You look like you're fish hooking yourself.
There's a shark movie where a shark, like they throw a hook into the water, and then the shark spits it back at him and goes like in his mouth and out his chin.
Nice.
In his chin and out his mouth.
Wow.
That's how you hook them.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh,
You either wear
gosh.
something slutty and stand in the corner. It's another way you can hook them.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Moving on.
What did you say?
Moving on.
Move right along. Digga-doo. Footloose and fancy.
Be like a
free.
Fluffy, you know the comedian Fluffy.
Yes.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, where he's like,
Oh.
where he tells his mom, or tells his son, like, when his son asks him, Daddy, what are hookers? He's like, hookers are your mommy's friends. And then her friends come over and he's like, hooker here.
Oh.
Like the hot pocket thing. Where
Yeah.
Hot pocket.
Or when he's like, when he hears his son making a hot pocket at like 3 a.m, he's like, "What are you doing? Making hot pockets? Make me one too."
Oh my god. Yeah, we watched his show where he was the teacher. That actually wasn't bad.
His
Wasn't-
challenge show was better.
Oh my god. With when he was driving around in the VW bus.
With all of his friends. It's so funny.
And you get to actually meet the guy from like the skit. Hey, look, it's the Fat and the Furious. Miguel! Orale!
Oh, what's his friend's name?
Oh,
Isn't it Miguel?
No.
Miguel, yeah, I think so. Or
No.
no, there's another. He has another friend, I think.
Jorge?
No.
Jorge, no.
Crap. What is his name?
Wow.
I can't remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it.
Yeah. What's his name?
Jennifer Lopez.
It's Jennifer Lopez. Taco flavored kisses for my baby.
It's about tacos.
Oh, I need to Google this. Hold on. How do you even Google that, though?
What's Fluffy's friend's name? I don't know. Teddy Bear.
Starts with an R.
It's all about tacos. Man.
Oh, that's so loud.
What?
You're so loud.
He's playing the Fat and the Furious reaction, but it's just like deafening me.
Mhm.
Because we're using a headphone thing. I can't even pay attention because there's two things going on.
What's your headphones name? Jack.
Jack.
Does your phone come with one? No.
Mine does.
Mine doesn't.
I have an Android.
I actually like that because I use Bluetooth headphones and they're awesome.
I would probably forget to charge them.
Oh, they last about 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I should know because I forget to charge them sometimes too, and it's like
Martin! His name is Martin!
oh yeah, Martin.
Martin!
Orale!
In the show that they have, they kept making jokes that Martin looked like Danny Trejo's son.
Oh my god, I love
So-
Danny Trejo.
Oh, he's the best. So they go to Danny Trejo's taco restaurant, like before they open to try the menu and everything. And he's in on the joke that Martin is supposed to be his like long lost son. And they walk up and they're like, Danny! And he looks at Martin. He's like, Mijo! It's so cute. So cute.
I haven't actually heard a lot about Danny Trejo in any upcoming movies. I'm sure he's in tons, but I haven't seen any trailers or anything.
I feel like sometimes they'll show him, sometimes they won't show him. Like if he's in it for 30 seconds, the entire trailer will be Danny Trejo.
Yeah,
But
like
if
the
he-
Burning Dead or whatever that was.
Yeah, if he has like an actual role in it, then you're not going to see him until like the movie actually comes out, and then they're like, "Oh wow, Danny Trejo's in this."
He's coming up in a lot of movies. Of course he is. He's Danny Trejo. But
Yeah.
he's currently starred in 401 movies.
Holy moly!
And that's actually really impressive because he started acting in 1983, like acting in movies. So that's not that long ago to be in 401 movies.
Yeah, he was in jail before that, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that actually. That's crazy. The charges were fake.
Yes,
Bullshit.
it is. What is that in reference to?
What?
His name is ... Daddy.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's when we were saying what was
What's his
Flippy's
name?
friend's name.
Oh, Daddy.
Was it the Fleetwood Mac song?
Ugh, Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, you
can't.
don't like Fleetwood Mac?
I can't.
She doesn't like Stevie Nicks.
I don't.
Rihanna.
How about in South Park where they called her Steamy Nicks?
Wasn't she a goat in South Park?
No, they trade. You'll know she was in one episode, and like she looks as great as ever. Yeah, totally.
She looks amazing.
But then they had Randy go up and play on stage with a girl named Steamy Nicks.
Steamy Nicks.
And they were just farting the whole time.
Oh, it's so gross.
Steamy Nicks.
Who is Fleetwood and what are they macking?
They're they're fleeting to the woods to have a Big Mac.
Ah,
There it is.
it all makes sense now. That was like my least favorite part about American Horror Story. It was all the Stevie Nicks. And I felt bad because so many of my friends on Facebook were like, "Yes, Queen." And they were so excited. And I was like,
And then I just kept singing Rhiannon.
like, if it was Cyndi Lauper, I would be so excited. But it was
Because
Stevie Nicks.
just want to have fun.
Like, she's adorable. Put her in more things. Stevie Nicks is just, I don't know.
She's
She
kind
doesn't-
of
The one really
That's
funny
right.
thing about Stevie Nicks is she wrote a ton of music about her douchebag boyfriend,
who was still in the band.
who was the
Yeah.
guitarist. So he had to sit there and play songs about him being a douchebag.
Mhm.
That was amazing.
That
I
is
will
pretty
commend her for
hardcore.
that. That's pretty clever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He was. I when I watched all the Death Wish movies, there's the fourth one where Danny Trejo's in it for like a minute, and they have the scene where they're in a restaurant and he drops and Charles Bronson drops off like a bomb, and it blows up. But when it blows up, they're all like mannequins, and Danny Trejo as a mannequin is hilarious.
Ooh, that's
You
gonna
see
be
it
a
like
tough
you see it
looking
like for a
mannequin.
frame of him just sitting there like a mannequin with a wig.
Aw.
Oh man, I gotta watch those movies again. They're so funny. They're not even trying to be funny. They're trying to be serious. The best line in any of those movies has to be there's two of them. There's one. The first one is, "What are you doing in my kitchen? I was making a sandwich." It's like what? And then the other one was, "Do you believe in Jesus?" Yes, I do. Well, you're gonna meet him.
Oof. Oof.
Machete.
We
Much-
rewatched Bloodsport the other night.
Oh, I saw
Oh.
your post. Yeah,
Oh, so good.
I watched. We watched a movies
great movie.
video on that. They have a sub section of action movie review channel,
Mm-hmm.
and they reviewed Bloodsport, and it was so funny. There's one part where he's like, he was like the testosterone's getting to him, and he's like, I feel like my balls just dropped. He's like, no, I feel like I can talk higher now because he had the surgery on his teeth. He's like, no, your balls just dropped.
Oh, I want to watch Kickboxer now and Street Fighter. Mostly Street Fighter. We should watch Street Fighter.
Oh, the 90s one?
You only want to watch Kickboxer because of the dancing Jean-Claude Van Damme scene.
I love the dancing scene.
What about I love in Bloodsport where he gets the stuff thrown in his eyes and all he does is go
I was joking that that's how it feels to put my eye drops in because they burn.
What about
Bolo's so good in that movie though. Oh my god.
Everything is so good in that movie.
do you guys watch Rageaholic Cinema or Razor Fist?
No.
Oh, he's so funny. There's a part where he was reviewing, I think it was Revenge of the Ninja or something. And the movie opens and he goes like, "Our movie opens up in Tokyo."
Oh my god.
You remember Three Ninjas?
Oh, Three Ninjas.
Oh my god.
Zachary hates his Bloodsport. Good. I'm unsubscribing.
Stop it.
It's a great movie.
That's the movie that's gonna make you unsubscribe.
Not
all
the
the
movies I review.
Shitty movies we've watched. That's where you draw the line.
I still love you, Mr. Haith.
You should. You guys definitely have to watch Razor Fist, dude. You'll laugh your ass off.
Oh man. You know what I've been wanting to watch, and it's like literally in the bedroom, is Kung Pao, because I just can't get enough of that movie.
Ever see Kung Fury?
Yes.
The 30-minute short, that is amazing. I think the best.
Balls of Fury.
The only part I really, really laughed at was where is it near the beginning where he's in the motel with his girlfriend and he's stroking his chest. He's like, "Yeah, that's my bicep."
Yeah.
And then he has to jump out of his window to get to his car, but to open up his car, he has to shoot it.
Yep.
What?
It's so extreme.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Or when Hitler calls the police, "Is this the police?" Yes, it is. Fuck you.
I want to watch that again now. Stop.
Stop hitting me.
You stop hitting me.
You stop hitting me.
Stop. You're touching me. Stop touching me.
You're in my house.
I am
Stay on your
Triceratops.
side.
My bubble.
It's both of our.
My bubble, though.
No, it's my bubble because I own half of everything.
Bubble.
And then
I own half the bubble.
what about the bubble, man? The bubble. Gotta respect the bubble.
Respect the bubble.
You respect the bubble.
You
Be
Brian
the
Gatto.
bubble.
Brian Gatto wants you to do two things: respect the bubble and subscribe.
I like Triceratops in the movie because at the end he's like, out of nowhere he's like, "Gosh darn it, I just love you, Kung Fury." It's like, what? You've done it for exactly 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He has that kind of power.
There's just
It's so
Best.
ridiculous.
it's the best.
I love. Have you guys seen? The John Wick
And the
movies?
part where he punches the udders of a cow.
No, not yet. I know.
You've seen Bloodsport and Kung Fury, but you haven't seen the John Wick movies.
Not yet. I know that there's more stuff in it, and I feel
that's
like
just
I'd just
the first
be really
one.
mad the whole time. Yeah.
It's just, but it's only like a small scene in the opening part. But other than that, there's all the animals are treated with respect in the sequels. I love it.
Is it implied or is it like practical?
What do you mean? Like do they show it?
Yeah. Or is it just
Barely. It's more implied.
Well, they are making a new Matrix. So
Why?
Because the second one was just so good.
The first one wasn't even good.
the third one was the best.
None of them were good.
I haven't seen them, but I've seen the part where the second one, where he just talks for like 20 minutes straight about nothing.
That's all of the movies.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, pretty much. And like slow-mo shots.
Oh man.
And a lot of teeth and going, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
More teeth. More teeth. Show me more teeth.
Mr. Anderson.
Give me that mouth. Show me more teeth. Creepy.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Like, all I can picture that actor in is not Lord of the Rings or Matrix. It's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. All I can picture is him, like, dressed up like a drag queen, lip syncing to Finally at the end of the movie when he's like a lizard. No one?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely no
All right,
one.
I love that movie so much.
Absolutely nobody.
You know what I want to see actually, which I heard was really hard to watch, was I think it's called Watership Down.
That is disturbing.
I saw a review on it. I'm like,
like Salvo disturbing?
No.
No, it's a cartoon. It's like an animated movie.
It's the animated movie that, as a child, my grandparents rented for me and my sister, thinking it's a cute movie about rabbits. And there's so much blood in that movie and like terror. I have not watched it since I was a child because it bothered me it bothered me more than Return to Oz.
Oh God, Return to Oz. Wow.
That movie gave me nightmares.
This is like Pan's Labyrinth is not a sequel to Labyrinth.
Oh man,
Like,
I actually haven't seen Labyrinth since high school or middle school. Actually,
that's also a disturbing one, but also incredible. Or
I haven't
Legend.
seen Pan's Labyrinth yet. I want to so bad.
It's
after
very good.
seeing the original Hellboy movies, I want to check out more of Guillermo del Toro's work.
Mm-hmm. I love his work, but it's such a downer.
Oh yeah.
You need to line up something really fun to watch afterwards because you're just going to be sad.
To cleanse.
I'm more sad that he doesn't get to do what he wants to do as often.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like if they gave him $100 million budget to do whatever he wanted, however he wanted, it would be amazing.
Yes,
yeah,
I agree.
But they probably wouldn't have a rating system for it.
No, P-rated X NC-17R.
Yeah.
It would be related T for Toro, like Guillermo del Toro.
Rated T for Toro.
Yeah. How is she so hard to pick up? She only has 3 legs and she's tiny.
She's squirrely.
And make sure your hand doesn't slip down further.
Don't poke her in the butthole. Be gentle. She's very little.
Yeah.
She is 7 pounds of cat. She's a tiny cat.
She's the
That's smaller than Finley. He's 12 pounds.
Yeah.
She's the densest material, though. Aren't you?
Yeah, Finley's pretty sturdy too. It's kind of funny. Like you try to push, not push. You try to hold him closer to you, and he puts his paws out, and you can't get him closer. Like he just like,
hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Zachary says, "Have you seen Tigers Are Not Afraid?"
No, but I've seen Mandy, and there was a tiger in that.
I've seen Tiger King, and it was amazing.
I think I have Tigers Are Not Afraid on a queue somewhere. I know I have The Killing of a Sacred Deer somewhere too. I think that could be a dream.
Your little cat breath smells terrible.
I was watching Nostalgia Critic the other day, the Jurassic Park review, and I burst out laughing when he was like, when they see the dinosaurs in the first scene they see the dinosaurs in, and like they move in herds. They do move in herds, and he's like, that's the line. That's it. It's kind of like saying they eat their shit. They do eat their own shit.
Accurate. I watched like 2 Sam Neill movies in 1 week, and then I was like, maybe I should watch Jurassic Park. And then I remembered the nightmares that Jurassic Park gave me, and I was like, no.
Was that the second one where the T-Rex's eyes in the window?
Yeah, nightmares.
No, the first one was the T-Rex with the eyes in the window.
All of them are with the T-Rex with the eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Except for the third, fifth,
the eye in the bedroom window.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Mm-hmm. That one destroyed me as a child.
Oh, when he ate the dog.
Yep.
You're
And just the doghouse is
thanks for that,
hanging.
Brian.
Ugh.
I love how in the new Jurassic World they were like, they try to feed him a goat, and then the first one they're like, oh, they don't get fed, they hunt for sport, and then they give it a goat and then just eats it. It's like,
Yeah.
what? Where's continuity? What is continuity?
What is continuity?
Constantinople.
All right, I think I should end the stream pretty soon because I want to go eat dinner. I'm hungry.
I'm gonna go take some muscle relaxers so I can move my head around tomorrow. I'm a T-Rex because I can't like move my head from side to side comfortably. Like,
Nurse, hand me the scalpel. Just flips him off.
and I'll just huck it to you. Just catch it carefully.
Be like, pick it up, catch.
Keep the sterile field.
This is Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Carol Baskin.
Attaboy to Baskins. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. My stomach's growling.
Right.
All right,
have
Brian,
a good dinner.
Go get some food. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, congratulations.
On another milestone. I can't wait for 100,000.
You're
You get your
forgetting
play
90.
I can't wait for you to get that plaque. Your silver.
And I'll get 100,000 subs. Then they'll take down my channel and be like, "Oh, we don't owe you a plaque or anything." You know.
Rude.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. But before we go, thank you all for watching, and Lion Brian Gatto, the Horror Show host. Make sure to check out Reanimated Reviews channel. The link to their channel is in the description below. The Honest Pod Facebook fan page is also in the description below, as well as my Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook fan pages, which are all in the description below. It's a mouthful right there. And also hit the notification bell, and as always,
subscribe.
That's right.